The United States is the wealthiest country in the world, with a GDP of $18.57 trillion and a population of 323 million. So how are 45 million Americans living in poverty? 1 out of 6 people in the US live in poverty. In other words, 12.6% of Americans. Most Americans in the US live in relative poverty, in which they lack the minimum amount of income needed in order to maintain the average standard of living in the society in which they live. The face of hunger and poverty in the United States is quite different from the images we often see in developing nations. Rather than outright starvation or homelessness, the face of hunger is a child who is malnourished because her parents do not earn enough to buy healthy food and sometimes has to skip meals. The face of a poor person in the United States is a single parent who works full-time but still can't afford to pay for her food, rent, childcare, medical bills, and the cost of transportation to work. The USA has a high mortality rate in comparison to other wealthy countries, with a mortality rate of 5.8 to every 1,000 children born. In the United States, children have the highest poverty rates, 23.1% of all children, according to UNICEF. Unemployment was the leading cause of poverty within the United States. In 1999 and 2005, 71% of the families that were below the poverty line did not have any working family members. Among the families below the poverty line that had at least one family member working, low wages and inefficient benefits were also leading causes. Lack of education is a real issue today in the United States, causing unemployment or minimum wage jobs, leading to poverty and regularly the poverty trap, a situation in which someone's income is increased but outweighed by loss of state benefits, leaving them no better off. White Americans are the racial majority. African Americans are the largest racial minority, amounting to an estimated 12.7% of the population, and 22% of them living in poverty. Hispanic and Latino Americans amount to an estimated 17.8%, and 19.4% of them living in poverty. Many non-profit organizations are established in the United States to combat poverty, such as Feeding America, Save the Children, Children's Defense Fund, Heartline Alliance, and Salvation Army. You can help too by donating to one of those organizations.